of Fifth Avenue and 6th Street for a shooting investigation. And what you can see right here in front of you is a car flipped on its roof. I'm just going to zoom in. It has very intense damage to the car. Police have crime tape kind of scattered all over this area. Right now I'm in the RPS district head building parking lot right now, and you could see there's tape here from where I'm standing all the way onto the other side of the parking lot. Now police have the street, 6th Street, blocked off for blocks. Can't see exactly where they have it blocked off to, but again, we are here for a shooting investigation. Details are really limited as it's really early on in this investigation. Right now we could see canines. Police do have canines in the distance. I'm going to zoom in so you can kind of see over there, but this car right now is right in the middle of 6th Street near the intersection of 5th Avenue. That's where police have it blocked off. We don't know yet how this happened, but we hope to speak with officials soon. But it's a very active investigation. You're not going to be able to make your way down 6th Street because, like I said before, police have it blocked off. This is right near the RPS heads district building. I'm just going to zoom in on the car right now so you can see it flipped. There's debris scattered all over the ground over here, and it looks like I'm going to bring you this way. You could see kind of part of that tree over there. Looks like it got clipped by the car. So we don't have we don't have any details regarding this except that it is a shooting investigation. Police are still here on scene. Very active investigation right now. And this is the car that police have been checking out, the kind of center of their attention right now. People I spoke with said that they heard gunshots earlier in the day. No one that I spoke with saw this happen, so we hope to speak with officials soon to learn more details to keep you updated on this investigation. For anyone just joining us now, Rockford police are on scene near 5th Avenue and 6th Street for a shooting investigation. I'm just going to bring you around here this way. You can see they have canines working the grounds too, looking for more details in this investigation. Like I said, it's really early on. All we know is that it is a shooting investigation here near the intersection of 5th Avenue and 6th Street. Police do have 6th Street blocked off for blocks. You can see they're also using their canines to investigate here. We don't know the number of victims or the severity of their injuries just yet, but like I said, we're going to work to talk with officials to see if we can get an update on what happened here and how long you can expect this area to be blocked off. The car has very extensive damage to it. It is, if you can't tell from this, it is really the front portion. First of all, the car is flipped on its roof. This whole side here that you're looking at is destroyed. We don't know how many people were in the car yet, but as soon as we find out, we will update you online and on air. So this is a very early in the stage of this investigation, very active. Police are still here on scene, and we're working to find out more details about what happened here. Thank you.
He'll be coming tally, but that's a different story. I think he'll be coming tally. Bad joke. Bad joke.
Again, for those just joining us, we are currently on scene of a shooting investigation here at 6th Street and 5th Avenue, where you could see this car is flipped on its roof. It has extensive damage to it. When I arrived on scene, I spoke with someone who said that she did see victims being taken by ambulance, but we don't have any official word on how many victims there were and the severity of their injuries. We're hoping to talk with an official soon to learn more about this shooting investigation. But if you're heading this way, they're not letting anyone on 6th Street. It's closed down for blocks. Right, there's debris scattered from the car all over the road. I'm just going to zoom out so you can kind of see that. Police have it blocked off. So make sure you stay with us here on Eyewitness News online and on air. Online at mystateline.com. We'll continue to provide you updates, and we will bring you the latest details from this tonight at 5 and 6 on WTVO.
Statement?
Yeah, if you
I got my ID officer's going to be here in a few minutes. I just got to meet with them first, and then I'll meet up with you.
Yeah, it's
okay,
fine.
sounds great. Thank
Time to
you.
hook up and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, right now we're waiting. One investigator, an officer, is going to come talk with us to give us details on this of what they have so far. So just bear with us. He's going to come right back, he said, to talk with us, and you can learn more too of what he has to say. It's up to you, whatever you want.
That's pretty good for me.
If we hurry, we can get the background music.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I should know the tune, but I don't know. I'll hold it.
Huh?
I'll hold it.
Okay.
We usually do.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
right.
Name and spell it, all
Yep.
that good stuff.
All right. So it's Robert Reffett, R-E-F-F-E-T-T, Assistant Deputy Chief with the Rockford Police Department. Today at approximately 11:03, we had a patrol officers on a traffic stop at 4th Avenue and 6th Street. While they were on that traffic stop, the officers heard two vehicles coming south on 6th Street, and they could hear gunfire coming. As two vehicles passed by them, shots were still being exchanged. One of the vehicles crashed on 6th Street, just behind me here. The other vehicle continues south on 6th Street. It was a black vehicle, but that's about all the information we have on that at this time. The occupants of the vehicle behind me, the black Kia, were transported to local hospitals. Two of the occupants had serious injuries, and we believe have gunshot wounds. The third one, we're not sure at this time. We believe it may just be accident injuries, but they were transported to local hospitals for treatment.
Would you say those injuries are life-threatening? The two was serious?
One possibly, at least serious. I haven't gotten an update from the hospitals yet. They were transported.
Do we know about how long they were shooting at each other, and that's perhaps why we have a full 5 or 6 blocks blocked off?
Yeah, our information that we received that this started way back at approximately State and 6th Street, and then continues southbound. And as they continue southbound, we've heard reports that the vehicles are shooting back and forth at each other, or possibly one vehicle is shooting at the other. We're not sure yet. It's too early in the investigation. We'll have to figure that out.
And then did that car hit the tree, or did they hit each other? Do we know how that happened?
We're not sure what caused the actual accident, how it swerved out of the way, but it did hit the tree. Actually hit 2 trees and then rolled over on top of itself.
And back into the road?
And back into the road, yes.
So you guys are looking for could you say again, the black vehicle?
A black 2-door vehicle at this time. That's all the information I have on that. We're still trying to collect video from the area, from residents and businesses to help us with the investigation.
Tough question here. We just had the Walmart one within the previous couple weeks. How do we get people to kind of stop shooting at each other in public in cars and endangering other people?
How do we get it? I don't know how we get it to stop.
Especially in the middle of the day, is there anywhere you could say to residents who might be nervous that this happened right in the middle of the afternoon in a public, very public, and people traveling through?
As far as public safety, irregardless of what's going on during any time of the day, you need to be aware of your surroundings, irregardless of whether it's for this or for anything. Always be alert and look around and watch where you're walking and going and who's around you at any time. But that goes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Everybody should be aware of their surroundings.
And then
everywhere.
For the next update, how long do you guys expect to be here? And if we could get an update again anytime soon?
Probably any further updates will come out from a press release from the department. We'll probably be on scene for probably another hour or 2 processing.
Is it just Rockford Police investigating?
Yes.
Right now?
Yep.
Sounds good, unless you had anything else to add.
No, that's about it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We can. So just to give you guys a brief summary of what has happened here on 6th Street near the intersection of 5th Avenue and 6th Street. Police say this vehicle was involved in a shooting. They say they believe that this vehicle and another vehicle that continued on 6th Street were shooting towards each other back and forth, and that happened at State and 6th and carried on all the way to here 5th Avenue and 6th Street. So that's why 6th Street is closed off for a while. for quite a ways, a few blocks. They also said that 3 people were inside this car right here that you're looking at now. I'm just going to zoom in so you could see. 2 of those individuals inside are said to have serious injuries, potentially life-threatening, and gunshot wounds too. They're not exactly clear yet on how this car ended up on its roof. They're still investigating that. As you can see, it's still very early on into this investigation. Police say there's 3 victims that were taken to the hospital. That shooting happened between this vehicle and another vehicle. They said it's a black 2-door vehicle that they're looking for, but that's really all the details that they have right now. This is really early on in the investigation. Earlier, I saw canines out here looking for more details and evidence with this scene. I'm just going to zoom out for you. Again, police say 3 individuals were taken to the hospital, 2 with serious injuries and gunshot wounds. They said could be potentially life-threatening. So they said that the shooting began on 6th Street and State, and an officer actually was conducting a traffic stop when they saw this vehicle and another black 2-door vehicle traveling and shooting against each other, shooting towards each other. They also said that the police officer heard those gunshots as well. People that I spoke with said that they did hear gunshots in this area too. Police are working to figure out how this vehicle ended up looking like this on its roof. But right now, all we know is that 3 people were taken to the hospital. 2 have serious injuries that may be life-threatening. They're not sure of that yet. But best bet is to not travel on 6th Street because it is blocked off for blocks now as police continue to investigate. So make sure you stay with us. We will continue to update you as soon as we learn more about this shooting investigation here near the intersection of 5th Avenue and 6th Street. We will update you online at mystateline.com and on air tonight at 5, 6, 9, and 10. That's WTVO and WQRF, channel 17 and 39.